Welcome back to Lenz's Comic Corner, Classics as Non-Classics. This is episode number 268 and Doubleshot number 200. Okay? First up, Superior Iron Man Volume 2, Stark Contrast. Collecting issues 6 through 9, and this is a surprise, Iron Man number 182. I was actually surprised to see this myself to see because I never read the trade. I've read the issues, but I never read the trade itself. I should point out that prior to the series coming out, the Iron Man series was a series that probably a lot of people consider to be one of the worst titles in the shelves because what Kieran Gillian had been doing to this series for the past year, like changing the fact Tony Stark was not the son of Howard and Maria Stark, making him adopted, and also having him revealed to be responsible for the creation of the Hulk. Yeah, that by far was just so dumb. And my friend Edgar, who doesn't like Kieran Gillian's one, he doesn't point to the whole thing with the whole adoption thing as the biggest problem with the run. It's him being involved with him being responsible for the creation of the Hulk. That's what caused him to basically almost drop Iron Man at that point. So you have Tom Taylor swooping in, and he saves the Iron Man series. And here's the thing, all these issues are really good. And of course, Pepper does meet Teen Abomination, who Stark reveals to her that Teen Abomination is her stepson because Happy Hogan is his father, which was her ex-husband. And yeah, she does spend the rescue hour for like one issue, and of course she hasn't been seen much since then. My only problem with the series is its abrupt ending. They do wrap up the storyline with this who this guy in this old Iron Man suit was. It was basically an AI. He basically something he invented like 8 years prior. Okay, but it's like when you read this, like before you get to the classic Iron Man issue, you're like you finish issue 9, you're like, that's it. You're not going to have it where, oh, his mind's going to get reversed and he's going to be feeling so sad about this. The only reason why for the series' abrupt ending is Secret Wars. That is the only reason why. And probably for a lot of people, for certain storylines like this, where certain series like this get abruptly canceled, people can point to the fact that Secret Wars is the reason why for this. And when the series came back as Adventures of Iron Man, was the reversion ever explained? Nope. To this day, how Tony Stark turned from this dick to how he is now is completely unexplained. Yep. This is still really good. The classic Iron Man issue is written by Denny O'Neil. It's basically at a time when Tony was basically drinking again, and he had lost everything. So, and this was also around the time when not long after when I remember reading this issue, this is not long after Rhoda became Iron Man for a brief period of time before he had the arm back over to Tony Stark. So all the issues here are good. I get this one a 9 out of 10. Highly recommend it, especially for Iron Man fans and never read the series. Thinking, oh yeah, this title sounds bad because of Spider-Man. Spider-Man's better. Okay. Next up is Superman Volume 1, Before Truth. Collecting Superman Volume 3, issues 40 to 44, and the 8-page story from Divergence, which is set after these issues. Yeah, the writer in here is a new writer, Gene Lung Yang. I do not have a problem with the writing here. The problem is that you have John Romita Jr. on the art. Clive Johnson's the inker for this book, but look, I have nothing against John Romita Jr. at all. I respect the guy because, well, one of the reasons is because his father is is legendary John Romita Jr. Sr. And the thing is, I'm with a lot of people probably on this. He should not have been the artist for Superman at this point. You could have chosen any other artist, but why in the world did you have to choose John Romita Jr., a guy who probably a lot of people who doesn't like his artwork, and whenever he does original projects, his artwork works perfectly fine. But whenever he draws established characters like Superman, it's like, no, his artwork doesn't belong here. And here's the thing, he draws every issue in here. But here's something also interesting. Issue 40 is the only issue he writes because Jeff Johns abruptly leaves after issue 39. Because, he's the guy in charge of the movies. So, yeah. So, you have John Romita Jr., where he writes and draws issue 40, but the next 4 issues are written by new artist Gene Lung Yang, who also is going to be taking over a new suit. I'm looking forward to that. The writing here is perfectly fine. I do not have a problem with the writing. It's the artwork. I think it's okay. One thing I'm kind of glad that, well, maybe you might not see as obvious, but this shadowing, like, here's Superman. This is how John Romita Jr. draws Superman in this issue. I'm not sure which issue number this is. It might be issue 41. 41, I don't know, but yeah, excuse me. But I'm glad the fact this is not in every panel, but John Romita Jr., or maybe his inker, I'm not sure who does this, but this is my pet peeve of his. Some people think that his biggest problem is he draws people too blocky. My problem with him is the shadowing. Completely unnecessary. Is that he has to keep drawing lines through his faces for some unexplained reason. The story itself is actually okay. I don't have a problem with any issues in here, writing-wise. I just think the artwork is just okay, and the storyline's okay too. I don't think John Romita Jr. artwork is terrible. No, his artwork is actually fine. I don't have a problem with his backgrounds either. His backgrounds are fine. It's the unnecessary shadowy lines he has to draw on characters. That's my pet peeve of his. That I don't like that he does. But the rest of it is perfectly fine. Yeah, and also in this particular storyline, Lois outs Clark Kent as Superman. And this takes place before what happens in Action Comics. Now, if you try to figure out, like, what order does this storyline go in? Honestly, I have no idea what the order goes, but this obviously is the first one because Action Comics is the present stuff, and as Superman 101, I have no idea. Honestly, I don't. So, I give this book an 8. I don't want to be fair to it, and if you're a Superman fan, you may like this, may not. It's up to you. Alright, stay tuned for the next episode, which will be, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be 269 Doubleshot number 201. Okay? So until then, see you there. Bye.